I'd not used a social networking site before, no, so ELGG was my first experience. I didn't find it too difficult, really. We were introduced to it in a class by our tutor Vicky, and just told us to go away and play with it, and that's what I did. And I found it fairly easy to use.
So they're able to upload a multitude of different files, videos, PowerPoint documents, Microsoft Project documents, lots and lots of different bits of information that otherwise would just be a paper source. So we're able to dynamically look at the information, and I can basically say, what have you done here? And they can actually show me physically the thing doing something.
ELGG is there to, self-improve so that you can see where you're going wrong, or maybe look back on the past events that you've done, whether it's in mathematics or something in your life, to improve.
So we now have a single community for the whole of the health and science route that all students within that route contribute to and join into. And that creates a wider sense of community amongst the courses. There's students from different courses talking to each other now.
It's like you do highlight things where you need to improve, and you can look back on yourself anyway and review how you've been doing, and because we upload the work we've done onto the site, it makes you do the work because you need to put the proof up there that you've done it as well.
From the point of view of the part-time students who won't always get the opportunity to contact staff during the week because their working staff aren't available, it's another point of contact, so from that point of view it's provided a further option.
So when I'm talking about their project to the individual students, if the information isn't there on ELGG, I won't discuss it with them.
Well, I suppose it's got a way of looking back. I always add what I've done well and what I have actually done bad, and maybe what I can do better next time.
We've used blogs in each of the years for various units that we've done.
Yeah, we used it mainly to write our reflective blogs, and then we could actually not hand in as much paper and have to print out as much stuff.
If they're posting their reflections as they go along, then I can support them saying, oh, there's an opportunity here to link to such and such a theorist, or have you considered looking at this piece of legislation which underpins that part of your practice? And that enables them to sort of really expand their ideas to a state that they can take it forward to their assignments in a much more rounded way from a range of viewpoints.
Well, we started reflecting on our learning when we first started the course, which was the previous year, and the thought of sort of then publishing that thoughts, which up until then been kept private, onto the web was a little bit scary to start. I wasn't quite sure how to do that, but I think I've got the hang of it now.
From a more general point of view, when it comes to the work-based learning, it gives this three-way communication between tutor, student and mentor, which would have been difficult to organise using any other means, really.
You'd actually come across a problem, and because you're going through the ELGG process and doing a weekly entry, you would log that down. So by logging it down, it makes you think about it a little bit more.
Some of the comments are not professional, they're talking socially to each other, which doesn't fit.
Perhaps that's an education point for us to actually help educate those individuals as to what would be appropriate, because of course we work in the business sector already.
And the other good thing is, when they actually sit down together and they can see their pals written a lot more than them, they think, we'll go a bit, I'll do a little bit more, sort of thing. So there's that side of it as well. There's incentives along the line.